I've always been interested in the relationship between ideas and media. And in particular, I've been interested in those ideas that are concerned with economic and social justice and the degree to which they may or may not be taken up by the mainstream mass media. My research draws out of my interest in the relationship between theory and practice, particularly in terms of thinking of the media, and the relationship between the media and the public sphere. So my earlier research around my PhD dissertation, for example, focused on cultural forms like journals and magazines and their relationship to the left in the UK, and also that relationship to the development of cultural studies during the 1970s, 80s, and 90s. More recently, my research has branched out into looking at radio broadcasting in the United Kingdom, particularly community, ethnic, and alternative radio, as well as focusing on political communication in Canada. My work tends to be interdisciplinary because I usually start with a question. And the question that I'm always interested in asking is, why are some ideas, some perspectives, given greater credibility in the media and distributed more widely? And why do people accept certain ideas over others? And my interest in that has led me to reflect upon my own experience and involvement as a journalist practitioner, and to also look at how it operates today. And so, for example, I'm working on a short project at the moment to look at the G8, G20 protests in Toronto and compare mainstream media coverage of those protests at the end of June 2010. Whenever you engage in research, you always come across obstacles that need to be overcome. And what I found with my own research is drawing upon an interdisciplinary framework rather than on a single theoretical or methodological framework is the best way to anticipate and overcome obstacles in your research. Okay. Working from an interdisciplinary framework, I found that I was able to overcome obstacles as I engaged in doing research and writing. So for example, on my dissertation, when I was looking at the influence of this small minor magazine, I was able to draw upon political economy, sociological approaches, as well as textual analysis in order to fully engage and understand its influence in the political public sphere in the UK. My approach to teaching is one that is based upon an interaction between two people, you could say. That is, I don't come to teach in a manner in which there's some basis of knowledge that I'm going to impart to the students. The students come with their own questions, and what I'm there to do is facilitate answering their questions. And in a sense, I act as a resource, as an animator, as well as drawing upon my own experience and expertise to enable students to answer those questions that they bring. And in particular, in my class, I think what you will find is I'm constantly relating the issues, theories, methods to the world outside the ivory tower. For me, it's a very important part of what motivates me as a teacher and what motivates me as a researcher. I'm passionate about social and economic justice, and this is what really motivates me in terms of the research I do, what I write about, and it also means that I'm active outside the university as well as inside. And it's my engagement and work with anti-poverty activists, with the labor movement, with international solidarity efforts that really engages me in terms of my life and my career. And it's these elements that say to me, universities and the people in them, professors, students, staff, everyone, we have a duty and a responsibility that is an integral part of any democratic society. And that, above all other things, moves me in what I do.